Hello everyone, it's Brandon here. Welcome to another Black Swan video. We don't know what we don't know. And today, I'm going to share you something that you might not know yet. I'm going to share the residential, commercial, and the future developments of Subang Jaya. Let's do it! Subang Jaya back in the 1976 was still an oil palm estate. And it has now transformed into a very bustling township, housing many malls like Sunway Pyramid, universities like you can name it, Inti, Taylor, Sunway, Monash, and also the commercial hub of SS15 alongside with very matured residential plannings. With that being said, we are going to study the prices and also the developments of residential and commercial side of things here in Subang Jaya. Right at my back, this is the Grand SS15. The transaction price goes about 1,000 per square feet and the renter is asking about 2K as of recording this video. One thing that I realized in Subang, right, most of the units when it goes smaller, the investors and buyers, they can actually pay higher in terms of per square feet, which is about 900 to 1,000. As the unit goes bigger to a 3-bedroom, like another example that I take, Saujana Residency, goes from 700 per square feet. So you can see the difference there. And to further contrast this, landed house in Subang Jaya, for a typical 2-story, which is about 30 plus years old, that was being built in the late 1980s, cost you about 800k. And to further contrast that again, not just the pricing on the asking, the pricing on the rental also goes lower as compared to condos like this. As you can see, right, landed with 800k, if it's not well done, you don't get more than 2k. If it's well done, you'll get about 2.5 to 3k. But to a condo that goes about 5 to 600,000 is already matching the rental. So this is the overview of the asking price and rental of Subang Jaya residential properties right now. For families, if you are looking for bigger space and you want to stay in landed, probably here is a good choice because it's not too expensive. But do take note, there's not much listing. On the other hand, for investors, Subang Jaya, because it's crowded with white collars and students, meaning these small units, their rental typically works well. Here I would like to share the concept of commercial row versus commercial hub. On my left, SS14 is what we call the commercial row. We see one row of shops and then at the back it's mostly residential. But whereas in SS15 on my right, it is a big area of commercial hub. You see a lot of banks and a lot of big restaurants, franchises, you name it. The prices over here is very different from there too. A same 3-story, right over there it might cost you 2.5. But over here, apple to apple, it might cost you 3.5. So here are some transaction records for you to refer. Now, speaking of 3.5, yes, over here, that's the average price. However, at certain roads where it's more visible and more car and human traffic, it can go up to 4 to 4.5. And here are the few interesting incidents that happened in the SS15 commercial rows too. On the left, this is actually what back in the days we call this 奶茶街, the bubble tea row. So when the hype is here, right, the shop lots initially goes by the value of 3.5 and it hyped up to 3.8 to 3.9 during that period. So when the hype died off, the price returned back to normal. That was the first incident. Second incident is that the Taylor's College was here beside Inti. So when there are so much students concentrated over here, right, the shop lots, the top floors are usually split into rooms of accommodation. So basically when Taylors moved out, there is a period of time where the rental around this area dropped for a bit. And last but not least would be, when I show you the Grand SS15, that was used to be my favorite hangout place. It's called the Asia Cafe. And now it has been demolished and rebuilt into the Grand SS15, which is, I think it's a good news because it makes a good use of extra parking space, extra businesses running around, and also the residential development is much needed for the demand over this area. So what's next for Subang Jaya? On my left, this is the land plot by SJCC Sim Dhabi. There will be more commercial and residential developments. And on the right, this is held by Pinnacle. There will be a transit-oriented development over here. Because this 2-land plot is directly walking distance to where you see right here, the LRT and KTM. And back here, you can also see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 corporate towers by the UOA. It's called the UOA Business Park. This is the rise of a new city centre of Subang Jaya. If you are a sub-sale investor or buyer, you may refer to what I've said just now previously in the residential and commercial side. If you are looking into something newer, if you go into project buying, then this is the area that you can look at. So, dear property buyers, it's important for you to always to be at site, to see where are your source of tenant and to see whether there's room of capital gain or not. It is very easy to understand when you are here looking at the property, okay? I had a lot of fun doing videos like this. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching another Black Swan video. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, if you want to buy property with a safe peace of mind and you want to have fun enjoying surveying, look for us, Black Swan. See you until the next one.